Hey guys, how's it going? Right now it is the Monday before the Toyota Series begins on Lake Okeechobee, and we didn't practice at all this week and kind of got our stuff together. And yesterday, as I was working on my old tracks, I don't even know if you can probably see from here. I've moved my 360 to the other side. I moved my stabilizer bracket to the other side. And in the process, my cable was wrapping around and hitting my power pole in rough water. As you can imagine, that causes some issues. So I decided to move it back around, and in the process, the cables came undone, and I put them backwards on that little wheel there. And when I turned the trolling motor on, it just broke everything. I mean, it pulled the cable out, it pulled the backing piece out by the trolling motor. And I think it pulled the cable out in the foot pedal. Just a bad deal. So we're sourcing parts. I got some parts at Roland Martin's. I'm gonna look up north and see if they got some other parts, just some bushings and just a coil cover. They had the cables, they had everything that I really needed, but there was just some small knick-knack stuff that I can't find right now. So I don't know. We're gonna. My buddy Rodney's going up to Okeechobee headquarters, and he's gonna see if they have the parts. And if not, then it is what it is. I'll put it together with the cables as is. I'm gonna have my buddy Dave Clark down here. He lives in Lakeport. If you guys need anything work done to your bass boats, he's a pretty handy guy. Used to work at Roland's, and he's a really good Mercury mechanic too. So if you're in this area and you need, like, you know, you need a short-term solution, or I mean, you just need someone good to work on your stuff, Dave's a pretty good guy. On the East Coast, I like trustworthy Marine Keith over there. He does a really good job too. He's the one I do all my services with. But yeah, anyways, I'm just trying to get my boat into one piece right now, and I'm actually gonna hop in the boat with my buddy Rodney. I did a little small live scope installation on his boat a little while back, and I was gonna take his grandson fishing today. You know, just kind of have him practice with me and just kind of have another line in the water, kind of show him, you know, how I fish, how I practice, even in these tough conditions. And he just said, you know what, hey, if your boat's getting work done, just hop in the boat with me and, you know, run the boat, go wherever you want. So I'm just like, hey, I'm not gonna argue with you. So I'm gonna probably end up getting half a day of practice. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm gonna drop the boat off at Dave's. He's gonna start getting to work on it. Maybe I can find these other parts, maybe I can't, but that's where we're at. Day 1 of practice, and we're yet to be fishing, but that's all right. Today, like I said, today's gonna be you're not gonna learn very much today. 50 degrees outside right now at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's cold. So is the water. I mean, the water is gonna be mid-50s. And by the tournament, it's gonna be in the high 60s. So we're gonna have about 10 to 15 degree temperature swing. And these fish are gonna bite. For this Toyota Series, I have no doubt that these fish are gonna bite. I think 21 a day will probably do it. You know, there will be big bags caught. There may be 8 or a couple 30s caught, but to consistently do that, and with 266 boats in the lake and sharing water and stuff, it's gonna be really hard. So pretty much, I think 20, 21 a day. You're probably gonna have to find a spot off to the side to yourself, or only with a handful of boats. I think that's gonna be the key to this tournament to do good. I don't think you can get in a parking lot with 15, 20 boats and just share it. Oh, and Rodney's calling me right now. So I'll end it on there. Maybe I'll do some footage today, maybe I won't, but I gotta get this call. Hold on. Nathan? What's up, man? What's going on? Yeah. You got your wrap off, you're incognito.
Yeah.
Zoom call deal?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. You want to laugh? You know I told him I had 2 bites?
Yeah.
You know I had my second bite?
Well,
Right under you. Right when you turned it. I threw that last cap shot. Actually, it was a big one. He's facing this way. I'm like, spit it, spit it, spit it. And the second he turned his head at me, he went and spit it. I'm like, how's it going?
you're not trying to catch him?
I'm not. Well, I don't want to catch one like right in front of him, you know, because he's like, oh, you're like, then you know, he knows. There's a little bit of strategy involved in this. See, like, when he turns around and gets like out of sight, and I get a bite, I'll catch it. You gotta think with the weather right now, these fish, there's no fish like swimming in here right now. But with the weather later, when it gets warmer, they're gonna swim in here to spawn. So whatever you catch now isn't gonna make, it's not gonna hurt much.
Like this? Did I do it right?
Yep. Yep, do it.
Not fine.
Got one. Pretty good size too. They're in here, solid.
What did you catch him on?
I got him.
Yeah, what did you get him on?
Do me a favor, go down there, like get down on the floor.
Yeah.
No, go down on the floor.
Oh, right here.
Sit on the seat. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw him to you. I'm gonna throw him in the boat. Just grab him, unhook him, and just throw him on the other side of you.
Oh shit. That ain't good. Just throw him out.
No, throw him real light behind you.
Why am I doing this?
So this guy behind me don't see it.
Where's behind me? I know it broke. It's right here.
Yeah, because I got stuck on the screw. Just throw him in real light.
Oh, in. Okay.
Yeah, in the water.
Sorry, I thought you meant like behind me. Like, I'm like, where? How would you think he was?
Huh?
How many pounds do you think he was?
2.5.
Where'd you catch him on, chatterbait?
Swim jig. Oh, that video, that one I showed you in the truck?
Yeah.
That's what I caught all them fish on. Mm-hmm. Not this color. This one right here. That look exact bait right there.
Well, I guess we got something we can use in the video.
Yeah. Got 2 bites in this one little spot. Looks pretty good. Got a nice little spawning bait right off the main lake.
Got it marked?
Yeah, I marked it. And so for you guys who don't know, I got a good friend named Rodney Strum. This is his grandson. And what?
Stum.
Stum?
S-T-U-M.
Oh, I thought it was Strum.
You might want to cut that part.
No, it's Rodney. I'm sorry, I jacked up your name. It's Stum. But yeah, we're out here. We're fishing. This is the Tuesday before the Toyota series, and moving bait bite too. That's pretty good. So probably gonna kind of try and get out of here. Go around the backside, and just if I come north at any point, I know I'll end up here. So no need to. There's no need to really beat it up.
Missed him?
I mean, old nipper dipper. Bit on it with your grandma did. Sweetie, I can't taste this. I'm gonna have to jump my motor. Pieces on the way that you come and feel jump. Hey man, you're cutting me off, bro. What is that about? What? This is my code. Your bank? There's a beaver on the bank. I'm calling the tournament director. This is bullshit. Go, just troll all the way to the monkey box. How about that? Ass hat. Fuck it. It went right through. Wow. I fished the shit out of it. I'm going there. I marked it for some reeds and shit. I was fishing it. And I look at my 360. I'm like,
Great.
it's silent, like dead silence. So how'd it go? Oh yeah, you're gonna get shafted at any fucking marina.
If I don't find anything else, I'll probably start like right here.
Huh?
If I don't find anything else, I'll probably start like right here.
Why?
I got like 3 minutes.
Here? And these reeds?
I'll split them.
I'm a dumbass. I'm flipping a jig. Little jig though. Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if it's gonna slowly get better.
How many bites you had today?
Huh?
How many bites you had today?
4 or 5 maybe.
Yeah, I've had 5. Yeah, for the most part. Like Harney Pond monkey box used to be all hydrilla. Between the point when you come around, no, between Bird and those small islands behind it, and that next bank over there, that used to be all solid hydro. Like when I first came here. I mean, it was community hole. You go there, catch 14 pounds easy.
Matt, this place sucks. Why do you guys like this place so much?
Sucks, right? You're the worst fucking possible time.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. It was could have been fucking warm.
But like, really, it's the best. But it's just because there's a big tournament, there has to be shitty weather.
Of course, that's exactly what it is.
Does it get better fishing than this time of year right now?
What do you think?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
This is horrible. This is the fucking coldest weather we've had in 11
I don't mean
years.
in the fucking cold. I mean like regular, just like spawning on Okeechobee. That's as good as it gets, right?
What, right now?
When they're fucking spawning.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
they're spawning.
Well, they should be spawning right now if we didn't have a cold front.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like they try to make it a good tournament, but it's inevitable that there's going to be a cold front that week.
Yeah.
Every fucking time. And if there's not a cold front, it's raining.
As soon as they leave, we'll be catching 30 pounds.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You know, as soon as this shit lifts and it gets warm again.
Dude, last week after Toho, I couldn't breathe on Lake Kissimmee without catching 20 pounds.
Really?
Yeah. It was just like, of course, it's a cold front right then.
Oh, that's a big ass.
Oh, it's a big ass gator.
Oh, he's eating something. That's a fat ass
I
gator.
thought that was a fucking log. Big ass gator.
That's badass. Hello,
Well,
gator.
lean his head back. There he goes.
Look at that monkey.
He's got to throw it back and throw it down his gullet. There's the turtle. Yeah. There's the turtle. Yeah.
That's fucking.
Hell yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Dude.
Got it.
No, it's not. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Let me get out of the damn sun because it's hot. Thanks for watching the video. That was my practice for the Toyota Series event on Okeechobee of this year, and man, it was kind of a weird practice. I didn't go out that Saturday and Sunday for a couple reasons. One being that, you know, I live an hour and a half from the lake. You know, I don't feel like I needed that much practice, and the weather was going to be so cold, and the weather on that Saturday and Sunday, and the weather for the tournament was going to be in the high 70s. So I really thought that if I went out there in Saturday and Sunday, my practice would be worthless. I mean, whatever I found, whatever was going on then, you know, you might be able to find the general area of where some fish were, but I would put my head in such, not a box, but just such in a frame of mind just from those 2 days of practice that it would affect me going, you know, the rest of the practice. You know, we're all conscious of it as fishermen, but it's so hard to get bit doing something, or to get, you know, have success doing something, and the weather change, and you just, it's like a heartbreak. You don't want it to go away, but it is. But to me, the weather was just so bad that I decided not to go. I knew better. I knew the lake enough, and I decided to forego those 2 days and just spend the days getting my boat together. And actually, the Sunday before the tournament, I was messing my trolling motor, and I put some stuff back together wrong, and ended up pulling all my trolling motor cables out, and had to go to Rollins in the morning, grab some parts, drop the boat off at my buddy Dave Clark's over in Lakeport. And he worked on the boat and actually had it done that afternoon. I dropped it off at 9 in the morning, and he had it done by 4 o'clock that afternoon. So that was awesome. Dave really knocked that stuff out, and troll motors worked perfect since then. I was actually supposed to take my buddy Rodney Stum's grandson fishing that day, and Rodney actually has a boat of his own, so he just said, hey man, your stuff's broken, just pile in the boat with me, just run the boat, do whatever you need to do, just we'll go along fishing with you. So, you know, I wasn't gonna argue with him. So I went out that day. It kind of sucked, if I'm being honest. It sucked for me. We probably had 3 bites altogether the whole day, so it wasn't great. The next day I had my boat, and that was the day that I went on the pretty much I fished from Clueston to Harney, and that first day that I fished with Rodney, I pretty much stayed within that box of Harney Pond, the box, and that whole deal. Second day I fished the shoal area, and that's where I ran into Nick at one point. I ran into Sam, my buddy Sam Whitmere, and man, that practice didn't go so great either, if I'm being honest. So I was watching the weather, and the weather was really setting up for a lot of east winds, southeast winds, warming up, and I really thought, like the 2 previous Toyota series before, that the south end would bail me out, you know. But the south end is not in the condition that it used to be. You know, the south end, you used to have a couple areas that even with a bad wind, you could get in there and there'd be some clean water and the fish were still using it. Now the whole south end of the lake is pretty much decimated. There's not much left. There's very few areas that have clean water and consistent clean water. That almost doesn't exist down there now. And but I still wanted to make it work, because I did have a good tournament there at the beginning of the year in January at the ABA. I had 23 pounds down there, and I went and checked that water. So I went to the south end the day before the tournament with that, you know, there's a little bit shorter day that we had, and I went to that area, dirty, and I fished it for like 45 minutes, never had a bite. Checked some other stuff, had 2 really good bites. I had 1 giant fish pull me around on a chatterbait and spit it out, and 5 minutes later I caught a 4.5 pounder. So I'm like, this could be a good little area, and found a handful of deals. I actually found the deal that the guy led the first day of the tournament on with 20 pounds. It was like this little cut, had some really clean water, you could bed fish. There were just fish around, and just, I don't know, it didn't work out for me like it worked out for him, because I didn't end up going south the first day. I kind of over strategized, and kind of did what I did back in 2020, where I kind of screwed myself. You know, you think I'd learn, but that wasn't the case. And I never spent a day practicing north of Harney Pond, which I still don't know why I did that. I just I guess because I gave myself those 3 days to practice, and I spent one full day that Monday with Rodney, spent the full day at Harney Pond, because I thought Monday the weather wasn't that great. Tuesday the weather was getting better, water temp was warming up. Wednesday was the best day of practice, and I just spent it, and just, I guess, in bad areas of the lake. I mean, it wasn't bad areas of the lake. I know people probably top 20 out of all the areas that I practiced, but as far as fitting my strengths and where I like to fish, I don't know, it just didn't. I should have practiced the north end. That's all I'm gonna say. I should have gone north of Harney Pond and practiced up there, but you know, I didn't, and it didn't work out. But kind of giving away the video a little bit, my next video. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Next video will be the full Toyota series, day 1 and day 2, because I did not make day 3. I'm gonna give it up. I did not make day 3. Probably shouldn't give away the beans like that, but it is what it is. All right guys, see you later.